Keith, this road trip was a business road trip. To go 2-0 and to do it the way you did down the stretch says what about the direction of this team?
Well, first off, if you come into this arena and look at all those banners, those NCAA banners, nobody understands it better than me, because obviously Shaka was on my staff at Akron. So I've followed VCU basketball. So when you can come in here and win, then you've done something, regardless of how they play or whether they got injured guys or whatever. It's a hard place to play. They've sold out 500 million times in a row. So I was proud of our guys. We maintained our composure when they got on a run, and we made plays when it mattered. But we wanted it the defensive end again. We knew that we could not finesse them. We had to go out there and try to out-tough them.
What counters did you make when you found out that Schulga was not going tonight?
We didn't make any changes. We just played. We went in understanding that if the game got high scoring, we weren't going to win. So we were going to go in there and try to grind it out, try to slow it to a walk at times, sometimes run, and try to take the crowd out of the game, which we did for the most part.
We've asked a lot ad nauseum throughout the season about the rotation. To go with 11 in the first half and for everybody to make contributions towards that result tonight, just what does that say about guys accepting their roles and fighting for each other?
I think we've done a much better job of that. Obviously, it's difficult. Like, I don't even know who's going to play sometimes. I'm just playing the guys that I think are playing the best for that particular night. I do think that, Jakob and Matoush playing has helped us. It's helped us stay fresh, and they're good players. And then, obviously Jake DeMichael's contributions and, Kareem coming off the bench now has helped us. So, we had a funky lineup out there tonight. We played Jakob at the 5, which we haven't done all year. So we're going to do whatever we have to do to win.
They scored 2 baskets on you after your run, and then you immediately called timeout. How important was it to just stop and let them just center their thoughts and just really just go back to what you guys were able to do?
Well, sometimes you got to save them, but sometimes you shouldn't save them. So I just wanted to try to, quell their run, and they're so, this crowd is so frenzied that if you let them get into it, it becomes really difficult. But we did some good things. We played good zone. We struggled to guard them the first 4 minutes of the half after guarding them pretty well in the first half, and we went to the zone, which really helped us. It slowed them down, which was key for us.
At times, zone has been a cuss word for you. Just it's been something that maybe you haven't gone with. How has the zone really, when you've gone with it, just been something this team's been able to embrace?
I mean, some teams can play it, some teams can't. This team has a tendency to be able to play it. And it has helped us. We just have to be comfortable with it and make sure that we throw it in there. And I thought that it was a good change of pace. And, we played it multiple different ways, but I thought we did a good job with it today.
The Siegel Center was at its loudest when they took the lead early second, and then, of course, Jimmy coming back home makes that huge 3. Just how important was it just to be that opportunistic and just not let those fans become a factor?
Well, I think obviously Jimmy and Day-Day, they made some big plays for us. Day-Day really threw the ball in the basket the second half. And, when we get 25 points from him, we're gonna be in pretty good shape most of the time. So we can play better than that. We still have some offensive inefficiencies that we're trying to work through, but overall we played the right way, which is all I really care about.
Aside from David Dixon fouling out towards the end, just how nice was it that just you guys were so sound at the end of the game and it wasn't even really that much of a worry at the end?
Well, it's always a worry, Zach. It might not be a worry for you, but I'm sitting over there at 65 years old, losing my mind. So, but we're growing up. We're playing better. We're making more plays, and I thought it was a total team effort. Guys really bought into what they had to do to win.
We've mentioned buy-in so many times. Obviously, we've talked a bunch about the start of the conference. Just is tonight maybe more so of a reward based on just how the guys responded and just the belief they have in each other?
We didn't play that bad at the beginning of the conference. That's what people don't understand. We went to UMass, who's now one of the better teams in the league. We went to Loyola, who's one of the best teams in the league. And at that time, people didn't think they were any good, but they are. And then we immediately got Dayton and Richmond right after that, and then we lose at the buzzer at St. Joe's. So we just played some hard people, and we're a little bit unlucky. And the bigger tribute is those guys hung in there. We've been running uphill all year trying to get back up over 500, and they've done an unbelievable job. And we played the hardest schedule in the conference as well. So, I give our guys a lot of credit. A lot of teams would have just collapsed after that start that we had.
You said the goal was obviously as long as you get a bye, but just how dangerous is this team and towards the goal of just being someone that you don't want to play?
Well, I mean, we're capable of beating anybody in the league, but we're Jekyll and Hyde too. Some nights we look like, the sisters of the poor. We throw it to the wrong team. We do some crazy things, but we're certainly capable, and we've been in a lot of good environments. It seems like, we play Fordham on, whiteout night on ESPN. It's full house. We go to George Mason, it's crowded. You come here, it's a sellout. We go to Dayton. We've been in Nebraska. We've been a lot of places, so we're getting more games under our belt, which should help us. And Ricky McFadden's done an unbelievable job with just our offensive flow. We might not always score it, but we're playing better on offense. And he's done an unbelievable job, and then Drew's done a great job defensively with our team. Our team is a very good defensive team, and I feel like we can get better as well.